What's poppin' to Bishop Man King Dig? So, I gotta talk about this real quick. So, we all know about, if you don't know about it, get information about it. But Note 7 has been recalled. I didn't do an unboxing for it because I happened to order in the mail. I just happened to say, fuck it. I just broke out. I just want to play with that shit when I got it. But then, I think a week after me having the Note 7, it was recalled from Samsung saying faulty batteries, shit blowing up and shit. It was mostly blowing up like overseas. And then another week later, I think the big top story, you can easily find that story on YouTube. Guy had a Note 7 in Florida, had it charging in his Jeep Cherokee, and it blew his shit up. Like literally, it blew it up. I'm not gonna go how my feelings about that whole situation, but that's a problem. You know what I mean? He had his phone charging in his car or his vehicle, if you will, and it blew the fuck up. So not only Samsung already had a recall, but now the FCC got a fucking recall on it. Yeah, it's I know it's bullshit. I mean, safety is the number one issue. I mean, shit. Just think about, this motherfucker got his car blown up. Just imagine if you sleep. Majority of people here, when they go to bed, they're charging their phone up at night. So when they wake the fuck up, it's 100%. So you gotta go think about it is that could have been, in this house with him sleeping, and then his phone blew the fuck up and had problems, or burst into flames and put the house on fire. But so FCC stepped in, pretty much telling everybody, I got like a weird ass text message. I mean, it was like a weird ass text message, at like on a Friday night. Talking about like it's like 12:15 in the morning. No, literally like 12:15 in the morning. Talking about we urges people to power down their Note 7s and immediately turn them into the store. Dial from AT&T. That's what my carrier is. And they just went to go talk about that, and I was like, wow. I was like, so now this is what better be a real problem, because now I already knew about the recall. ST pretty much telling everybody how using this shit, and then on top of that too, I think I seen on the news where they were saying that if you had a Note 7, hell, you had a fucking flight. Say you had a flight to go somewhere, they would ban that phone even fucking being on board because of the problem of the shit blowing up and catching on fire. You know what I mean? So that's a whole issue there. And so what I ended up doing was I actually ended up just saying fuck it. I just gave in because I was not trying to give up my fucking Note 7. I really wasn't. I actually like that phone like a whole lot. I feel like that's a very nice actual phone. Like I actually really did enjoy it when I had it. I ended up giving it back to him just because, again, a lot of problems, and I don't want no problems coming on my end. So me and my girl both said fuck it and got rid of the phone. Here's my dog here because he's just so badly like, who are you talking to? This in the way. Hey, you want to say hi to the camera? Don't look at me because you want to be all whatever. Anyway, so we have taken the phone back to AT&T yesterday. Can you get down, please? I appreciate you. Get down. So then take the phone back yesterday and traded in for this piece of shit here, which is the S7 Edge. Reason why I got it. Homegirl, the homegirl was like, "Oh, it's just about the same as the Note 7." No, it's not. Fuck you. I don't like this phone. This is really a lender phone. Cause soon they get the Note 7 back in stock, I'm actually going to go pick that back up. I do not like this at all. This is a very bad fucking. It's not bad. I mean, if you are or if you like Samsung and you really like a smaller phone, I guess this is good for you. It just don't feel right in my hands versus when I had the Note. I'm just not a big fan of actual any S phones. Period. I had the S6 active and I hated that shit. Actually, no, I had the S6 first, and I felt like it felt very flimsy and cheap. So I actually took it back when the X6 came out. Went back, said fuck it, let me get the X6 active, see how that is. Had loads of problem with the X6 active. I just felt like that was a downright bona fide ignorant fucking phone. When I say ignorant, it was just a disrespectful, cheap piece of shit phone that I felt like that X6 active was horrible. And then I know my girl was like, she had the X6 and she had plenty of problems with that phone like from the gate. So that's some of the problems that we had with the S6. Then we go around with the S7 Edge, and I'm just not happy with this fucking field already. So that's the problem is with this. But that's what I actually end up taking my Note 7 forward. Let's get this back. This is actually a lender phone. Now, how AT&T works, they're pretty much telling me, hey, listen, this is your phone. This is mine right now. This is literally my fucking phone. Anything happens to this phone, my ass. Meaning that's pretty much, I had to, I bought like a piece of shit cheap case. I went to a quick store, didn't care how much the case was. I only paid $5 for this fucking case. I don't care about this phone. I'm gonna try to guard this phone in my life because what the problem is with this phone is it cannot be broken. Nothing, I cannot have no scratch, no nothing on the screen, the back, nothing, because this technically has to go back in perfect condition because all they're gonna do is resell this bitch. That's pretty much why it's a lender phone. Hopefully, like I said, AT&T actually gets some phones in very soon. From what I'm hearing from the girl that what I got my phone from AT&T, she was saying, hell, fucking somehow T-Mobile already got their notes back in. So if you are a T-Mobile person and you had a note and you took yours back, apparently they already had their notes somehow. Like you really can just walk in and go get your Note 7 back with just that fucking quick. I don't believe that because I feel like this became a more hectic situation than last time. But hey, that's what she says. I have to believe her. But yeah, the only good thing about this was I'm so pissed. Because when I first actually went to go purchase my actual note, I with the AT&T, my cousin actually worked there. A fucking family member works at AT&T. So I was like, okay, go there, help you out, so you can get the goddamn commission, and no call it a day. So get the phones, and then after I got the actual Note 7, I think it was like almost a weekend. Come to find out that AT&T was having a big promotion. One of the promotion was I think you get a Samsung tablet or a Samsung watch. Now, my ditzy cousin here, who actually get paid off this shit, didn't tell me about the promotion. Didn't tell me nothing about the promotion. Didn't even mention it to me at all. So then when I walked back into AT&T store to talk to them before I even gave them back my Note 7, the guy was like, hey, did you get your free gift for actually getting the Note 7? I was like, what gift? He goes, yeah, you either got a tablet or a watch. I said, man, she ain't telling me shit. And I ain't tell her that was my cousin and shit. I was like, man, she ain't telling me shit because I ain't know nothing about that promotion. So what pisses me off about that whole ordeal, that's fucking bullshit. I'm sorry, I watched my Eagle game, it just came back on. That's just fucking ridiculous. So, like, with that whole ordeal, I was just like, wow. So till now, I could have had a free fucking watch. So luckily, before I get back my Note 7, I actually managed to actually I actually called customer service and say I was pissed about how, shit was going at the store. They didn't say my cousin's name, but they probably could look it up and probably see it was her on the order. But I don't give a shit because you should did your fucking job. So when I went back, whatever, pretty much she told me on the phone, she was like, listen, she said, when you get back in Note 7 and they activate whatever phone you get, and I told her I was going to be picking the S7 Edge because I'd rather have that. She was like, hey, listen, if you want to watch, she said, listen, when you go up in there, she said, let them know what happened. And she said, it's activation on either the Note 7 or the S7. Don't matter. She said, long as one of them two, she's like, you can still get the watch for free. That's what I'm getting. So here's the watch. I did get this bad boy for free. So no charge. I'm like, listen, that's the only thing that was good out of that whole entire time, me taking back this phone. I'm in there for hours. I mean, we showed up, and I think we was there for like 2.5 hours. We was there, it was busy as shit because people were trying to get this iPhone 7. So you got people walking in, bitching, angry as fuck, getting mad that they can't get it. But come on, that's common sense. Nobody's not gonna have an iPhone 7 right now, man. I heard that shit selling out like hotcakes. It is even worse because right now with the Note 7 having its problems, so you got people from the Note 7 going over to the iPhone 7. So that's what that is. Hey, man. So that's what that is. That's the only thing good about me. But if you do have a Note 7, to each his own. Again, love the phone, excellent phone, great phone, but just scared to even have that problem of the phone actually blowing up in my house, or my apartment, or my car, or even my work vehicle. It's one of them things that it's terrifying if you really want to think about it. So it is what it is. But I most definitely will be getting back my Note 7 because I'm not a fan of this. I just don't want this. So that's what that is, YouTube. I had to speak on that. I actually was going to talk about my Note 7 about the recall, but then after this FCC ban and everything else was going on, I was just like, let me talk about it now. And then top of that, I got rid of my goddamn Note 7 for this fucking stupid ass S7 Edge. I just don't like this shit. It's funny when you hold the Note 7 and the S7 next to each other in comparison, you be like, I don't really see a difference. That little 2 inch difference wide and 2 inch taller actually makes a fucking difference, sadly. And just everything in the phone was so much better than this. The display was better. Just everything was better about that fucking phone. So I would definitely be hounding and harassing AT&T when they get their shipment in for the brand new batch of Note 7s. And people probably now some people telling me, why are you gonna rush to get the Note 7 when it has had this problem? Listen, hopefully it should be fixed by that point because shit happens. People complain to me, well, it's a fucking recall and all this shit. Phone get recalled all the time. Shit get recalled all the time. It fucking happens. This is nothing new. Okay, yes, the batteries are blowing up or catching fire. That's a real fucking problem. You know what I mean? People want saying shit when them stupid ass them hoverboards fucking blowing the fuck on people's fucking feet. So come on now. I mean that's some dumb kiddie shit people are fucking buying. So you gotta understand that this shit happened, and the same with cell phones and shit. iPhone had problems, so I don't want to hear no iPhone users, but iPhone had problems. Phones has problems. It happens. You know what I mean? Not as bad as Samsung with just blowing up shit, but hey, it's one of them ones that say, hey, this is the most craziest thing for technology wise of 2016, 2015 with the scooters catching on fire, or not scooters, the hoverboards catching on fire. Now it's this time around with them batteries and shit. So that's all that is, man. But Gail, I had to talk about this recall, and it's a massive recall now. Like I said, once the FCC steps in, it's now a massive recall. Okay, on why you got sunny, the sun blew right at my damn right at my porch here. But yeah, so I'm about to go back to watching my game because it literally just came back on in the middle of me doing this video. Luckily, they didn't get a fucking touchdown. So that's what that is, YouTube, and it's your man King D. What?